tonight, a victory for supporters of legalizing certain cannabis products in Texas after it was recently taken off the controlled substance list. A Wichita Falls woman is still in the hospital today after being violently attacked by 4 pit bulls on Christmas Eve. If you take a look behind me at this tree, you can get kind of an idea of just how bad things were. Looking at those flags, like Chris said, it's windy out here, and like Ken said, ouch. So if you do have to go outside, be sure to bundle up. You know what, Ashley? They exceeded their goals, just under $1.3 million. And these nonprofits, as you can see, are feeling the love from Texoma tonight. The workers at Smith's Garden Town had been suspecting for a few days now that something had been getting into their plants, so they decided to investigate. When they discovered what was on their surveillance tapes, well, it's safe to say they had a cow. A Lawton woman is warning others after she says a stranger tried to kidnap her 2-year-old son in broad daylight. Luckily, her 12-year-old daughter quickly sprang into action. The entire thing was caught on surveillance cameras. It's day 2 of the new year. Hopefully everyone's keeping up with their resolutions. But what about next month and the next few months? I talked to people who offer tips about how to keep going to the gym and keep your wallet full. Specifically, it's spreading on Facebook. The post promises that mailing a gift worth $10 to a certain address will in return result in 36 gifts being mailed to your front doorstep. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right? But the BBB warns it's a deal that's too good to be true. Before Christmas, you had to worry about porch pirates taking your packages, but now after Christmas, it's house thieves.
Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election.
The full report, being described by a DOJ official as comprehensive, was delivered to Attorney General Bill Barr earlier this afternoon. And also during Senator Cornyn's visit, after chatting with him about the holidays, spoke with him about something else coming in a few days. The second round of impeachment hearings.
Coming up.
Thanks, Ken. Well, today's cold didn't stop the day tripper crew from checking out all Wichita Falls has to offer. I caught up with the owner of the original Casa Mañana and spoke with her about being one of the many locations in the city that's being highlighted in the travel show series. Thursday is the 3rd anniversary of the strongest December tornado to ever hit North Texas. 8 people died. Now, one school is making sure that won't happen again. Umbrella, rain boots, coat.
Exactly. You got it.
That's how you do it, right? Thank you guys for watching. Have a good Friday night.
We heard like the rattling of the wind chimes real loud, and then I heard just a noise that it was indescribable. It was just like a whoosh type thing.
Evelyn Stokes says that's when everything went pitch black.
My poor grandson, he was scared last night. He was shaking.
This morning, the Stokes family woke up to a shocking sight.
We had damage all in the front yard, all in our neighbor's yard. My husband happened to be in the office where the window just crashed through. And we cleaned up the mess inside, all the glass and everything.
Wires hang along the side of the Stokes house. Physical evidence showing that they have been living without power since last night's storm. And everywhere you turn, there are more reminders of just how powerful the winds were.
And it took the little shed back there.
Today, neighbors banded together with the Stokes family to pick up the hundreds of branches scattered all around their house.
They've already made one trip to the transfer stations. We have 2 more trailers loaded up, ready to go.
Even with debris all across their yard, branches wedged in their guest home, and her son's car windshield smashed in by a tree.
It can be repaired or replaced, you know.
Evelyn sees the bigger picture.
You know, you learn to appreciate what God has given you. Thank God we all got out of it safely, and, you know, we were fine.
It's a hot-button issue affecting schools across the country. Stories of kids reaching the end of the lunch line and having their hot lunches thrown away and replaced with cold ones. Business owners offering to pay off lunch debt and being told no by school district officials. But the lunch staff at Zundy Elementary welcomes donations. Melissa Gilbert knows firsthand how students feel when they don't have money to pay for a meal.
It breaks my heart. I think it really actually breaks anybody's heart. I mean, we do have rules and regs that we have to follow, but here it touches home.
So when a woman came into the cafeteria yesterday,
A lady came up and just asked for a listing of any of the students that may not have any money on their accounts.
what she handed back in return was beyond anything they'd seen before.
She came back, she had like 62 names circled. And she said, "Oh, yeah, I'm paying for all of them," and then hand her over $500 and something in cash.
The students got to eat the same hot meal as everyone else. 90% of students at Zundy receive free and reduced lunches, and 67% of the 14,000 students in Wichita Falls ISD have signed on to the National School Lunch Program. A short drive up I-44, almost 50% of over 3,000 students in Burke-Burnett ISD are also a part of the federal program.
Food shaming is not what we do.
They give kids hot lunches no matter what. As the director of child nutrition, Deb Welch says, in a perfect world, students wouldn't have to pay at all, but the district simply can't make that happen.
So it's very expensive. We could have one school maybe that did, but by doing that, we decided that if you have a child that goes to one school and into another, well, why do they get free lunches here, but I have to pay here? It's not truly feasible to do it.
Lunch is important for students to stay energized and focused in class. It's why City View ISD is serving all of their students lunch for free.
I was walking through the cafeterias, especially at the junior high school, and just seeing some things that really disturbed me. I would ask kids, why are you not eating? And they would say, don't have any money.
Tony Bashong leads a district that's much smaller than Burke-Burnett and Wichita Falls ISD. But since over 60% of the 1,000 students in the district are considered low income, he and the district's board members took a chance.
CEP is a program where the federal government supplements for the meals. So the first year we were not sure how it was going to work. We budgeted for a loss of about $100,000. We didn't lose $100,000, thankfully. Had some good management. We only lost $40,000.
So far, paying for students' lunches has paid off.
This year, we're not expecting to lose anything. This year, we're being reimbursed at 91%. So the district is only picking up 9%. Going into it, there's a fear because you don't know if you're going to lose money, but it's just best for our kids.
Camille Connor, News Channel 6.